All right.
This is our hashtag. And to all of you, welcome to Kyiv JS. Today's meetup is a bit different because, first of all, we are in a new place, and second, we speak English, right? Very glad to welcome you to App Solutions office. We have two organizers today. Kyiv JS is a unique event because every time there are different organizers, so there is no like static team that does it. At the moment, it's me and Alexander John Lopshin. John just John. Yep, that's the guy in the corner. We have been hosted by two companies. First of all, first one is Digital Future. Digital Future is sort of a business advisor. If you have a company, if you are thinking about starting one, you can talk to them. They will connect you to maybe potential investors, business advisors, different interesting business contacts. And they also host events like Kyiv JS. And like every business advice company, they have a branch that does development. If your company in later stages needs some assistance with like developing mobile applications or web applications, App Solutions, the company is great for that. So they have job opportunities. If you're interested, great. If you have cool ideas about projects, startups, businesses and stuff, and want to develop them, talk to Digital Future. Right. There are a couple of guys, actually three of them, who donated us recording equipment, and I'm very, very thankful to them for being open and being helpful. So Kyiv JS is a part of CDJS, right? So we have conferences all over the place. Lviv, Odessa, and Kharkiv are the one you know. Kirovograd is a new one. It happened in November this year for the first time. There are probably others, maybe Dnipro.js, maybe Kherson.js, something like that. And conference videos are available for some of them, actually for all of them. But so if you go to bit.ly.com/ and you will use like proud camel case, you know what proud camel case is, right? Normal camel case starts with a lowercase first, and then camel case all the way, right? These are proud camels, right? Because they keep their head upright. So you would pick the name of the conference, like Kyiv JS, the year and videos, and you would get to a YouTube playlist. And for Kirovograd, those videos are being uploaded at the moment, so there are like 3 available at this point. For Kharkiv, all videos are available. And Kharkiv JS was a very, very good conference, a lot of great content, great talk by Alexander, great talk by Kirill. All in all, very, very good talks. You should. Oh, yeah, people tell me that. So yeah, you should listen. You should watch them. In YouTube, if you use HTML5 player, you can switch speeds to say 1.5 or 1.25 for 2.0. So the video would run twice as fast, and you can spend much less time watching them. Right. So these conferences are built by local community. We have tons of people who would like to speak at any event at any given time. And because of that, when a conference gets organized, we have a lineup of speakers who are already ready to speak. And because of that, conference organizers are usually not stimulated, not interested to invite speakers from other countries, from other places. So as a result, we have like our local, vibrant, big, great community, but it's very, very localized, and we don't hear the voices from the outside, and our voices are not heard by the bigger internet, by the bigger JavaScript community. So we are thinking about starting an international conference next year, right? But we are not certain, we are not 100% sure if we can pull it off, because we saw the examples of how it happened in other communities. But so what we are trying to do is try to gather feedback about how it goes. And to do that, we are starting this KyivJS meetup in English. And we think that next all meetups after that will have some talks in English. Not every talk, but maybe like 50% talks. If it goes very well and very well received, then we can probably start doing it 100% in English. But I'm not sure at this point. So it's all an experiment. Last week there was Web Standards Day conference, and I spoke there about this. We have our Ruby community runs a conference called Ruby C and invites many speakers from abroad. So last year at Ruby C there were about 8 or 10 speakers from Germany, United States, United Kingdom, and other places. But the conference, but it didn't work out very well because others, local speakers, were speaking Ukrainian and Russian, and the audience was not ready to ask questions in English. As a result, most talks by international speakers would end in a silence, and the speakers wouldn't get a good feedback from the conference, and there were some negative reviews after that by the speakers. So last year this year it was totally different. Some speakers decided to start speaking English, some Ukrainian speakers, and as a result, almost everybody started speaking English, even though people were not prepared to give talks in English. And the audience were asking questions in English, and the whole discussion in English felt pretty well. And so it's pretty clear that there is a growing interest in speaking other languages other than Ukrainian and Russian, and we think that we can pull it off maybe this year for JavaScript or maybe next year for JavaScript. Ruby community is a little bit older, is a little bit more mature in Ukraine, but at the same time it's a bit small. So yeah. And before we start, we have several plugs. There is a guy, Dennis Radin, Pixels commander, who was one of the early JavaScript pioneers in Ukraine, and he now lives in Amsterdam, and he co-organizes ReactConf Amsterdam, and he's interested in bringing speakers from Ukraine to speak at this React conference. So your conference talk should be, of course, in English, and it should be React focused. And CFP is open now, so you can contact Denise. This is his Twitter handle. This is his GitHub handle. So, and he's active on GitHub, so you can just go to GitHub/pixelscommander and talk to him. I'm doing a workshop on Node.js and API design, and it will happen next Sunday. And if you are not in Kyiv, you can participate online. And here's a promo code to get a discount, right? So you can follow us on Twitter at KyivJS. We have a very active chat community on DevUA, git.in/DevUA. And we started a new channel called DevUA Events. Over there, you can read about all new events that will happen. For example, about the next KyivJS. The current schedule is based on other events. So if there are some big events around JavaScript in Ukraine in this particular month, we do not hold KyivJS in Kyiv. Instead, we encourage you to go to that event, be it in Kharkiv or Odessa or Kyivovrad or Kherson, anywhere. Ukraine is a small country. It's very easy to get around. And you should just go to, say, Odessa, Lviv, and spend time there. However, nobody is interested at this point to do events in January. So it is very likely that we'll have KyivJS in January as well. Once again, this is our hashtag. You should tweet, comment, and just talk about it, post photos. You can probably win some prizes, I don't know. or like tons of likes and retweets. Stickers. There were stickers out there, right? And that's it. Our first speaker is Andrei Mazalevsky. And after a very, very short break, while I'll give him my mic and the beacon, he started talking about optimizing graphics on JavaScript.
Interactive pathfinding.
Interactive pathfinding, yes. Oh. Okay. So we will. Alexei Raspopov, one of our speakers, is unfortunately ill, so he won't present his talk today. And because of that, we will have a number of lightning talks, small talks, small presentations that you can give at home. If you're interested in giving a lightning talk, I encourage you to write the topic here. We have 3 topics already. It would be great if there would be like 5, 6, 7. And also, if you're interested, sometimes we have a discussion among speakers after the talk, after the main talks. We call it a roundtable discussion. If you have questions you would like speakers to discuss, or you would like to discuss together with speakers, just post your question here, post your topic here, we will discuss it. Yeah, that's it.